Well, hello there guys and welcome back to the Primus Unabridged server. This is Casual Kiwi, and this episode we've got a bunch of stuff we want to crack into. First of all though, I have been doing some mining and we have come across, like, a diamond. Hopefully we get, we get 2 diamonds, a whole 2. Crikey, diamonds seem to be a bit rare in this pack. But I've been doing a little bit and I've only come across those 2. They were right above lava, so wondering whether that maybe stopped the rest from spawning in. It is a bit of a possibility. Oh, crikey, we fell in a hole. Okay, we have some stone here somewhere. Yoink. Probably that's maybe all I wanted to show you for now. I'm going to duck back upstairs, and oh no, we can head back upstairs. Let's head back upstairs. Follow the cobblestone road, or smooth stone road as it may be. That's not the way. Crikey, we are lost. We're not lost. It's alright team, we're not lost at all. There we go, we want to go up here. And we have a stairway to our base. Nice. So we've got a bunch of stuff we want to crack onto today, namely being getting some better tools. Our tools are pretty dang average, and also getting some better speed, so we want to work on that sojourner sash. We've gone ahead and we have got a bunch of mana, well not a bunch, we've got a bit of mana stored away. What's it like outside? It is nighttime, so we'll quickly sleep. Yoink. And that'll hopefully clear up that rain as well. And then, oh, it hasn't cleared up the rain. But it's not raining out this side, great. So we have, I think, roughly half a mana pool. Oh, a third of a mana pool. That should be enough for us to go ahead and create our sojourner sash. But we've got to do a couple of things first, because I'm sick of wasting all of our ores. So if we look in this chest here, we have a bunch of ores now, and a couple of diamonds, some lead, all those good things. So a bunch of stuff in there. Probably the first thing we want to look at doing is, drop that obsidian in there. We have 9 obsidian. We probably want to start making some things from Tinkers. So we want to make a Tinkers smeltery. Not sure where we're going to put it yet, but that's alright, we can figure that out in the long run. So we need a controller. We're going to need a drain. No, that's a tank, sorry. I think that is a controller. That is a drain. So we're going to need a drain, a controller. We're going to need a tank, which means we're going to need a piece of glass. So we need some sand. Yoink. We will cook up 8 glass, just because we can. And of course we've got a plank in there already, so we'll let that do its thing, and then we'll stick that in, and then we're going to need a bunch of blocks. So that's not how we do it, team. That is not how we do it at all. Yoink. 16 is not going to be enough, but we might get a basic small smeltery going with 16. That gave us 1 glass. Okay, fantastic. That should give us the rest. We only need our 1 though to make our tank, and that's a chest, team, a chest. Okay, so yoink, round like so. We need a tank. So that's all the bits we need. The last thing we need is a faucet like so, and then we're going to need a table like that. And we're possibly going to need a drain, but we're going to worry about that at a later date, because that's going to get us 2 extra seared stone. So where are we going to put this guy? Obviously down here somewhere. What I might do is, we might excavate a little room into here. Make this our little Tinkers area, not too far away from the beginnings of the base. This is only our starter base, by the way. I'm going to go ahead and build something a little bit better at some stage, but for now this is going to do us, our little hole in the mountainside, while we gather some resources and try and get our quarry and, well, a quarry and stuff up and running. Maybe a digital miner, haven't decided yet. Digital miner is probably a little bit cheaper, but I'm not too sure. Okay, how are we going to do this? We might try and put it into the wall, I think. Dun dun dun. What I might do is I might duck away and clear some of this out and be back in a second when I've got a layout for my smeltery. I'll see you shortly. Okay guys, so we've got our smeltery built here. and it's just one ring tall, one layer tall, 3x3, so that gives us 9 slots in the smeltery. We can't do any more than that until we get some more grout all cooked up and going in this good thing, which is great. We've got our casting table down below, but we need a few extra things to make it workable or worthwhile using, basically. So what we need to make, we can use it for doubling ores, which is what we could do, but I want to make some tools first. So what we need to make is we've got a couple of sticks. We'll make a couple more sets of sticks, like so. We want some planks, like so, and some sticks, like that. We'll grab some blank patterns, lovely. Now we should be able to go ahead and make a couple of items. So we want a pattern chest, we want a tool station, we want... Did I use all of my planks? I thought I had a bunch of planks. Where did they go? They were hiding in plain sight. There they go. We want a plank. Yoink. Like that. And that gives us the stencil table. And then we need a log also. So we should be able to grab a log from here. Yoink. And the log and a blank pattern gives us the part builder. So those are all the basic Tinkers tables to get up and running. We're quickly going to make probably another 3 sets of those. What can I do? Can I do that? I can. And shift click, yoink, gives us 16 patterns, which should be more than enough to sort of get working. Okay, so we're going to plant these guys right. We'll get rid of that. We're going to plant them just here. We're going to put that and then the... Ooh, what do we want? The part builder? Or the stencil table? I think it's the part builder, the stencil table, and then... Oh, it's in our hand already. How does that happen? And then that guy. And we should be able to look in there from the pattern chest. Perfect. That is ideal. Okay, so we want these guys in here in the stencil table, and we need to go ahead and make a few things. So we're going to need a pickaxe, so we want a pickaxe cast, yoink. We're going to need a tool rod, like so. We're going to need a binding, like so. And we're probably, what else are we going to want? We're going to want probably an axe. So we're going to want all of that stuff again. We'll make a hatchet, I think it's that guy, an axe head pattern. We're also going to want probably a sword. Is that a sword? No, that's a tough rod. It's one of these guys there. The sword blade. We don't want a cleaver. What's that one? That's a knife blade. We just want a sword blade. And probably, that's pickaxe. I thought we had a wide guard. Probably a wide guard for now. And just the standard binding should do. And I think that is about all we need. Cool. So we can go ahead and we can chuck these guys into the pattern chest like so, and now when we want to craft something, they're all ready and set to go. So we're going to make some of the stuff out of cobblestone for a start. So I'm just doing a basic overview of Tinkers for any of you guys that have never seen it before. A pretty cool mod. You can go ahead and make all sorts of stuff with it. We're going to throw that in there. So we're going to need a pickaxe cast. So yoink, we need that. We're going to need a tool bind. We might make the tool binding out of paper. If you make it out of paper, it gets you some extra modifiers, which is always handy. But we are going to need a tool rod. Yoink. Now that gives us a shard, which is great. So the shard we can use for smaller things. Can we use it for that? We can't. That uses a whole thing. That is fine. And we're going to need, I think that guy we could make out of the shard. Perfect. And then we need a sword blade pattern as well, which probably, no, it only uses one, and we have got everything ready to make casts for. Perfect. So then what you want to do is you want to go ahead and throw that guy down in there and do something I've already done, which is make up either some gold or some aluminium brass. Aluminium brass, if we look that up, that is not typing. Aluminium brass. Why is that not coming up? Aluminium. I don't know why that's not coming up. I can't actually remember what's in there. It's obviously aluminium and I'm going to say copper mixed together. And then we can go ahead and make some casts like so. Yoink. We should be able to take... Oh, it actually gives it back. Most of the time it doesn't give those back. So we're going to want a standard chest as well, which we'll quickly whip up. And probably just a standard crafting bench over here too. So we will yoink like so, give ourselves a chest, and we might quickly whip up a crafting bench like so. And then we should be able to fit this guy right there, like that. And we might just throw that through again, make a little crafting tablet, and plonk him. Where do we want to put him? I'm thinking that we could probably put him in the ground there. Yoink and yoink, perfect. So we have a little crafting station as well. That is ideal. So then we can go ahead and throw these guys in there once they're made. What else are we going to need for the pickaxe? We're going to need the tool rod. So we want to throw that in there. We want to pour him. How many have we got left? Ooh, it used an ingot each. Okay, we want to put that in there as well, in the chest team. Oh, it's connected to the crafting station, lovely. Okay, so the last thing we want to make is the binding, which we want some paper for. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to duck away and get some paper and things and go ahead and make the rest of these casts, and I'll come back when we're ready to actually craft the tools, or start putting some tools together, because we're going to make it out of a different product. So I'll see you shortly. Okay, we're back, guys. It took me freaking ages to find some sugarcane so that we could go ahead and do this. We've made some paper, and now we should be able to make a paper tool binding, yoink, like so, and that's great. It only used one piece of paper. Lovely. Okay, so next things next, we want to go ahead and make some alumite, like I have made. So to make alumite, you need 5 ingots of aluminium, 2 ingots of iron, and 2 ingots, we're going to call it, of obsidian. Now you get 2 ingots of obsidian from one block, one piece, and yeah, so one obviously ore of iron gives you 2 ingots of iron, and then you have the odd number to make the aluminium up, because of course you need 5. So we've gone ahead and we've done that times 3, which gives us 9 ingots. So you get 3 for each load, which isn't really all that much considering you're putting 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ingots in there. You only get 3, so it reduces it by 3 to create this alloy, but it is relatively good for a fairly early game item. So what we're going to do, we're going to make that, we'll get also make the tool rod from it as well, I think, if we have enough. So we want to start with a pickaxe head, like so, and that should have only used, it only used 1, so that is beautiful. Yoink and yoink, and we can put that away. And now we're going to make the axe head, yoink, and come on. How many is that going to use? Oh, that's only used 1 as well. Okay, this is perfect. I thought they were going to use maybe 2 or 3 per item, but it's a little bit cheaper than I was expecting, so this is great. Let that pour, put this one away. That must be done. We actually want 2 of those, so we'll grab another one. Beautiful, and we can put that one away as well. Lovely. Okay, so now we want to assemble these guys. We want to do that in this guy here. So we want to go ahead and make a pickaxe. We have got a pickaxe, we have got a tool rod, and we should have a paper binding like so. And that gives us an alumite pickaxe, and it is writable. So it has a mining level of obsidian, so it can mine pretty much everything in the overworld. And it has 1 modifier remaining, so we can go ahead and add something to that. But we're going to grab him, yoink, and then we're going to make ourselves a hatchet, like so, and like so. The great thing about these is the fact that they are upgradable. You can add new bits to it at a later date. Yoink, awesome. So we have ourselves a hatchet, and that comes straight out of the bat with reinforced 2. So we're just going to throw that in there. Mining speed is 7.9. Reinforced 2, clumsy. You can see the Iguana tweaks is at work. We're at 0 XP out of 283. So with this guy, when we mine, I think 283 items, we will get a upgrade, which is pretty dang neat. Now it could be of multiple different things. You never know what you're going to get. It's like a box of chocolates. Okay, we've got those made. Now the next thing we want to do is we want to look and see into making some basic machines. What I really want is maybe a... we might skip that. What we're going to do, we're going to take 9 of you, and we're going to get you going in the old smeltery. Like so. That should cook up a bunch of iron. And then, what do we require for our sash? I think we require some wool. So we need to make some of these runes. Rune of Air requires carpet, a feather, and a string. And then the other rune requires some smooth stone, a block of coal, and a mushroom. Okay, so those aren't things I have right now. I'm going to duck away and collect some of those things, and I'll be back in a sec. Okay guys, we're back. I have been away. It's actually been about 18 hours. I've gone ahead and had a sleep. I've upgraded my smeltery, and I have gone ahead and collected some mushrooms for all those good things. So we're going to carry on. We're going to go ahead. Oh, we need our Wander the Forest, don't we? So we're going to pick that up real quick. I think it's in here. I could be wrong. It's looking like it's over here. Yoink! Wand of the Forest. And I don't know why Monkey Puzz is sleeping. It's the middle of the day. But anyway, we should have plenty of mana in there. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to create, I think we want, how many do we want? We want 6 of these guys, like so. Yoink. Should give us 6 of them. Fantastic. Now we need to go ahead and create a couple of other things. We're going to need a mana diamond. So we're going to use one of our diamonds, which we should just be able to drop in there, like so. Cute, nice. And then we're going to need a runic altar. Now the runic altar, I think, is a bunch of living rock around the diamond, so it shouldn't be too bad. We're going to need 5 of the, like so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the mana diamond in the center gives us the runic altar. Fantastic. Now, do we need another mana spreader? It's probably going to be the simplest way is to make another mana spreader, isn't it? So we'll go ahead and we'll grab a piece of gold, and we're going to whack that in the smeltery real quick. We're almost, not in that one, in there, we're almost out of lava again, and we're going to grab our ingot cast, which you just make by putting an ingot down in the casting table here and pouring some gold over top of. So we can throw that down in there, and then once our gold has melted, we can go ahead and get some gold ingots, because that's going to double it for us. So it's our early form of ore doubling. Lovely. So we're going to work on some machines and some power and stuff probably over the next episode. I'm going to gather some resources and things once I have my sojourner's sash, just to make things a bit nicer. So we're going to have to make something to make this work as well. We can probably look at doing that. We need to make, for now, we're just going to make an item called the mana tablet. I know there's other ways of doing it, but we're just going to make this for now. So that is 8 living rock around a mana diamond, so we can do that. That's not too bad at all. We're not going to charge it up yet though, because we need all the mana we've got to make the other things we want to make. So we're going to need another bunch of living rock, 7, 8, like so, and we need to dump that guy in there, yoink, and we can go ahead and craft this guy. We're going to shut our doors in case it becomes nighttime and we get blown up by a creeper or something stupid. Yoink, and where's our living rock? Yoink, like so, gives us a mana tablet. Perfect, we'll fill that guy up later. Going to go ahead and grab 2 more living rock for our spell that we're about to do. Well, not spell, our craft, I guess you'd call it. Yoink, we should have some gold. Lovely. And we have the the gold ingot we need. Perfect. Okay, so we need a little bit of living wood, which I appear to not have any, and we need a feather. So we'll take one of these mystical yellow feathers. I was sure I would have had some living wood, but that's okay. We're going to use up the rest of our just standard old iron axe until we need to crack into a new one. We might as well use it. I'm sure that's enough, so we'll take that, and we should be able to craft ourselves a second mana spreader. So I think we're yoink, like so. We want a feather and a gold ingot, and I always get them backwards, like so, and we have ourselves another mana spreader. Nice. So we're going to plonk this guy right there, and then we're going to plonk the runic altar. I'm going to put him right there for nowsies, and then we need to set this to bind mode. Mana spreader to the runic altar. Fan-freaking-tastic. Okay, so first spell, we're going to need those. We're going to turn this off of bind mode again. We don't need our pick right now. We're going to need 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to need a feather, a piece of carpet, and a piece of string. And I know I said them in the wrong order. So feather, carpet, string, and then we should be able to, boom, like so, and that's going to creep its way around. Fantastic. So it's doing it very, very slow because we don't have a huge supply of mana, but that's okay. It's doing its thing. It's not making all the fancy noises and stuff too, because I've still got block sounds turned off because I keep forgetting to turn the mechanism sounds off in the configs. So I will make sure to do that before next episode too, so we've got all the cool sounds and things that go along with it. And it is done. We have lightning. Lovely. So Q, and then we just want to whack it with that, and we get ourselves some runes of air. Okay, so we've got one more set of runes we want to make. We need to make, we can put those away. We need stone, block of coal, and a mushroom. It took me for freaking ever to find a mushroom, team. Absolutely ages. Those guys, mushroom, block of coal, stone, and yoink, and that's going to do its thing. Nice. We'll let that work its way through. You see up in the top left hand corner there's like a samurai man up in there. Apparently that is our armor damage, or showing that we have damaged armor, which I do because it's all stuff that I've just picked up off of zombies that I've killed. So it's all pretty terrible, to be fair. We're not really that kitted out. I'm lagging a bit behind. I've been quite busy this week, so I haven't had a lot of time to jump on and play. But that's okay. We'll get there in the end. And yoink, and we have our other runes. Beautiful. Okay. Next problem that I forgot to think about. Do we have any leather? We do not. Okay. None in here? No leather. Do we have to kill some horses? I really don't like killing horses. They make a horrible noise. Can we turn the zombie flesh? What do we need? We need the alchemical... Alchemy, no, the alchemy catalyst, isn't it? That guy. What does it take to make that guy? Oh, it's a little bit expensive and I have no mana pearls. Okay, I'm going to have to beg, steal and borrow, or we'll go and see real quick if we can find something to get some leather from. There's heaps of horses in the other direction, but I don't really like killing horses, so we'll see what's over here. I haven't seen cows in a long time. We're going to have to go for horses. Oh, that's a long drop. We'll go this way. Okay, let's go find ourselves some horses and mow these guys down. Dun dun dun, dun dun dun. We've got all sorts of builds going on here, so I don't want to show too much in case I anger the team. Dun dun dun. I think everyone is well and truly ahead of me, to be fair, but that's okay. Blue Non-Sanity's got some crazy stuff going on. If you haven't checked out his channel, you want to go ahead and look at that. Brink's like super advanced as well. I watched his latest video yesterday, and he just like did this massive montage of all these machines that he's just cranked out. It was absolutely nuts. So everyone's sort of steaming ahead of me at this point in time. Ah, there's one. How many? I think we need 4 bits of leather though, don't we? I doubt that he is going to give me 4. I don't think he gave me any, did he? Well, that stinks. That stinks a big fat one. Just gonna ask the rest of the crew if we've got any leather anywhere. So hopefully somebody has built a epic cow farm somewhere that we can go and grab. But in the meantime, I'm going to go and find me some leather and I will be back shortly. Okay guys, I'm back and I have 9 leather now, so we can go ahead and we should be able to go ahead and craft this guy. Now, how does he work? He works like so. So of course, we're going to need yoink, 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 and then we're going to need 1 of you and 1 of you, and we need 1 more ingot, like so. Dun dun dun. Oh no, we're on the right one. Cute. Missed, of course we did. Like so. Nice. So now we should be able to throw that guy in there, swap these guys around, and get ourselves the Sojourner sash. So you can go ahead and hit B, which should bring up the baubles menu, and we can put that in the belt slot, which is obviously the bottom one. You'd think the belt would be waist height, but anyway, go ahead and put that in there. And then we need to fill this guy up, the mana tablet. Now, we're not going to anywhere near fill this up, because I think it can almost hold a full mana pool. But we'll go ahead and fill that guy up, and we should be able to, that is going the opposite way, so now it is sparing mana to the tablet instead of the other way around, and if we tap that guy, we should see the mana pool emptying out, which it is, very, very quickly. And the mana pool is empty, so we can go ahead and grab our mana tablet, change that back the other way, and we can see we have half a mana tablet, and we are speedy, and we can climb up one block thingies. Fan-freaking-tastic. That is so much better. So much better. But it's probably going to mow through the mana, so we're going to have to make something to sort of repair that, refill it quickly, and we can do that with Botania. So I'm going to probably work off getting some better mana generation off camera and get this all up and running, ready for next episode when we want to get into something a little bit more technical. We want to go ahead and get some machines up and running so that we can process all these ores, and then we're going to start working on a quarry and all those good things so that we can start to move through this mod pack, start to advance a bit. Okay, thanks very much for watching, guys. Don't forget to go ahead and like and share the video. Check out all the other channels that are linked down below, and I will see you next time.